Once Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he asked Almighty Allah, he said, who will be my companion in Jannatul Firdaus? Now listen, sisters and brothers, everyone, youngsters, you want that PlayStation, you want that Xbox, you want that car, you want that Lamborghini, you want that Mercedes, you want that house, you want a successful business, you want to be known in the community, but you do not respect your parents, you're not going to be known in the community. If you don't respect your parents, you're not going to get what you want in this dunya. The way to get it is make your parents happy and make them make dua for you. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam asked Almighty Allah that who will be my friend in Jannatul Firdaus? Who will be my companion in Jannatul Firdaus? Allah Almighty informed him that it will be a butcher, someone who is cutting meat. He said, who's going to be your friend? Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam's companion with him in Jannah. Who is it going to be? Allah Almighty told him that he's going to be a butcher, someone that cuts meat. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam wished to meet this butcher, and he was told where he could find this butcher. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam arrived at the destination. He entered into the shop where he was cutting his meat, and he was busy with his butchering. And the butcher at this stage, he didn't know that this was the Prophet of Allah. He didn't know this was Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam. In front of him, Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam is standing, but the butcher does not know. All Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam has been told that this person will be your friend in Jannatul Firdaus. Imagine, Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam requested where he could accompany the butcher to his home, and he went to his home of the butcher, and upon arriving at the house, Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he observed the actions. He wanted to see that why is he going to be my friend in Jannah? He wanted to look that why is this butcher specifically, he's going to be with me in Jannatul Firdaus? What is the reason? So as soon as he entered the house, he took out some meat and he freshly began to cook it. And once he made it, he didn't eat himself. The butcher didn't eat. He went into a room, and Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam saw a very old lady lying there. And Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam observed that man. He lifted that old lady and he put her back. He lifted her up, he fed her, then he lied her back down. He lifted her up, and in some narrations he said that he would help even moving the mouth so she could eat the food. Now this butcher is feeding this old lady in such a difficult, and in between each of the morsel, each of the bite that she would take, she would utter some words. But Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he couldn't make out what was this lady saying. He couldn't see what was this. He could see every time that man feeds the old lady, the butcher feeds the old lady, she says something. She moves her mouth like this. But Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam can't tell what's happening. He can't tell what is this old lady saying. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam spoke to the man and he asked. He said, who is that old woman? The man replied, dear friend, that is the woman that I spend my entire day thinking about. That is the woman that I spend my entire day thinking about. She is the purpose of my life. She is none other than my mother. The butcher said that is my mother. As soon as I come home, I do not eat myself. I go and I feed my mother with my own hands. I pick her up from her bed, I feed her, and then I put her down. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam said, he asked the man that when you were feeding her, when you were placing her back down, she was uttering some words, but I couldn't understand. What was she saying? I couldn't understand. This old lady, your mother, as soon as you feed her and then you put her back down, then you pick her back up, then you put her, she was saying something, she was moving her lips. But Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam asked the butcher, but remember the butcher doesn't know who this is. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, he thought he's a normal man. So Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam said that what is the words that she was uttering? This person laughed and he said, oh man, mothers will be mothers. She was making dua for me. And she was saying, may your companion in Jannah be Musa alayhi salam. This was her dua. May your companion in Jannah be Musa alayhi salam. The man then said, who am I? I am a simple butcher. That is the Prophet of Allah. Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam replied, oh man, it is your mother's dua which has come true. I am Musa and you will be my friend in Jannatul Firdaus.